How long were you running the business before you actually start to franchise the business? What made you think about, hey, it's time for me to actually consider franchising? How important is it to have the right people around you that really know what they're doing to really cut the noise out to scale the franchise system a lot faster? All right, I'm here with a great business owner, great founder, great entrepreneur. So Zach, tell the audience a little bit more about your brand and yourself.
Yeah. Painterbros is my brand. Franchised it just a couple years ago. Built the company to focus on commercial services nationwide. The best way I saw to do it was doing with franchising and having people all across the country to service accounts like Walmart's and Sam's Clubs and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Amazing. Now, how long were you running the business before you actually start to franchise the business?
8 years. Yeah, it's the overnight 8-year success, as people like to say.
Amazing. And what made you think about, hey, it's time for me to actually consider franchising?
Growth. I opened my first 5 locations as organic growth. I paid the money myself, and it was a pain in the ass, if I'm allowed to say that. A lot to manage, and I needed to motivate people, and franchising made sense.
Nice. And then since you started franchising, what was one thing if you wish you could go back and tell yourself 8 years ago? Would you have wished you thought about franchising sooner?
Oh man, that's a big question. I think it's, at least with my business, it was the chicken or the egg. I needed the work before I could franchise. I needed the franchisees to get the work, kind of a thing, and so I think it just all happened the way it's going to happen. If anything, I would have probably thought through my processes a little bit more the first round, just to make sure it's tight and ready to launch.
And that's the nature of any franchisor. The first couple, or the early adopters, to help improve the infrastructure, right? And then you really now hit the sale to now scale. And I think what you've done with your business and how the way you've scaled was great. What advice would you give for other brands that are out there right now that have good success, that have good revenue? What advice would you give them to scale their business?
As like franchise or just any kind of business? As a franchise, technology and systems. That's the only way you're going to really be able to get over that hump.
Yeah, and how important is it to have the right people around you that really know what they're doing to really cut the noise out to scale the franchise system a lot faster?
Your people are your business at the end of the day. They're paramount. I always made it a point to hire people that knew a lot more than me.
Yeah.
I only know so much.
No, I totally get it. Now, as for someone considering buying your franchise, what type of support do you provide to them?
We're heavy on support. We've got once a week with a few different departments that follows up with every franchisee on a very consistent basis. Coaching, financial coaching, marketing coaching, sales coaching. And what we do that's different is we go chase big clients, and so we plug our franchisees in to succeed in that vicinity as well.
Awesome. Establishing those B2B relationships like the Walmarts is such a great asset to provide to really make your franchisees' life a lot easier. So from day one, they already have a head start, they have a support system, they have relationships already established. So I think you've done a great job of really creating a good ecosystem and continue to grow. So, people like this that now take it a business, ran it for 8 years, and then decide to franchise it, and then continue to evolve in the right way, and doing it the right way is, you don't see that often. So congratulations for everything you've done, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.